Hi everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and thank you for joining me today. I am so happy to have Dr. Ewa Siolo with me, and she is one of our well-respected plastic surgeons in the country. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
And where are you? Where is your practice based?
Well, I'm in Johannesburg, in Morningside, Sandton, right? And as probably, I don't know if you come across me or not, but I'm a plastic and reconstructive surgeon, and I do a lot of regenerative surgery. This is my main thing. So basically, it's all about adipose tissue, taking stem cells, rejuvenating, regenerating, liposculpting, and on the top, everything else what is in plastic surgeon ornamentarium.
So Ewa was just saying that she is, we're talking a lot with, we're interviewing a few other doctors talking exosomes and polynucleotides, growth factors, all these regenerative medicine or regenerative aesthetic applications. So Ewa's, I suppose, speciality would be fat. So deriving stem cells from fat. So tell me the difference, because now, there was, it depends, I suppose, maybe on the kit. I saw there's some different names in that kit, but what is microfat, macrofat, and nanofat? What is all that?
So when we take the fat out of the normal tissue, we disturb the structure of it, right? And depending on the size of literally a blob of fat, or conglomerate of cells, we differentiate into milli, micro, and nano. Milli fat is the thickest one. It's like almost little blobs, and you put it for supporting tissue. So if you want volumization, it's probably the best fat. When you having a microfat, which is much smaller one, you can put it into the areas where you want softening of the surface, like on the face, but not to build up the volume, but just to make it softer, less wrinkly. And when we have a nanofat, this is the fat where practically all the fat cells are broken into the oil form, and there's not much of a fat cells itself, but there are little cells which are adipocytes, pre-adipocytes. There are also some other stem cells, all sorts of little particles. They have a most regenerative potency in the adipose tissue. So basically, if you inject this into the area, you have no volumization, but lots of regeneration.
So almost like, skin boosters, like they were talking about what a big thing skin boosters are coming. So this would be an autologous sort of skin booster in a way? That's a very simplified way of saying it.
This will be probably using your own body potential to rejuvenate and regenerate.
Yes, and then do you also, besides skin, would you use nanofat in the hair or?
Oh yes, hair treatment is very popular these days, and we've got a lot of treatments which include basically microneedling, when you make a small perforation in the dermis, and then you can deliver all this small tissue by application on the top of it. So basically all these small cells giving all the information to the surrounding tissue and promoting growth of the hair, and also making the hair growing much healthier.
And then, do you see any value in using SVF along with like platelet-rich fibrin, along with your fat grafting, or not? What are your thoughts on that?
It's about technicalities, and basically using SVF or using stem cells which are extracted from the fat on the top of the fat graft, enhancing the fat graft take. So basically, when you expecting volumization from the ordinary fat, it's about 50 to 75% of the volume injected. But when you put SVF or cultured stem cells, you can reach up to 80 to 95%, depending on the technique, surgeon, and lots of other intricacies.
Oh, wow. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ewa, for your time and for joining us and for answering all these questions. People regenerative medicine is the future. And, people, they love information. And, there's so much misinformation out there. Especially we were talking about it at the Congress, TikTok and all of that, spreading a lot of misinformation. So it's nice to get a practical and proper and scientific opinion, as well as not only an opinion, a scientific fact as well from you.
Thank you very much for having me, and thank you very much for having such a channel, because it's definitely educational and making patients aware of certain ways how the things should be done and should not be done.
Thank you. Thank you. So if you guys have any comments or questions, drop them down below. Like, share, and subscribe. Bye.
Bye.